Today, I have got a game-changing lesson for you, but you're not going to get it if you don't stay till the very end. You have to watch this lesson over and over again. Now, how many of you right now would like to create bigger results in less time more easily? Well, I'm going to show you the formula today, which most people are missing when they're studying this philosophy. First off, the point of your life is to live the way you really want to live. So I want you to take a good look at 2024. Now we're nearing the end of 2024. And ask yourself, am I living the way I really want to live? Now, I don't want you to get emotionally involved in this. I just want you to be neutral. Now, right now, in this very moment, I want you to make a decision that in 2025, it is going to be the single best year of your life. And at this moment, you are deciding that I'm going to change the course of my life. Now, I want you to accept this idea that not only can I live the way I want to live, I am going to live the way I want to live. Now, that's the starting point. Now, I want you to understand your mind so well. In this very moment, we are all using the most powerful force in the universe, which is our mind. And most people are using it backwards. They're using it against themselves. Now, I want you to think about what you really want more than anything else. And I want you to take a moment and just close your eyes for a second. Now, just follow my voice. I want you to think about what do I want more than anything else, and I want you to see like you already have it. Now, I want you to open your eyes. Did you feel the fulfillment of it, or did you feel the absence of it? Most people are filling their mind with the absence of what they want. Now, everything starts with our mind. Your mind is literally the engine of creation. So I want to show you how to upgrade your emotional state and keep it upgraded. When you upgrade your emotional state, you attract faster and better based on what your emotional state is towards what you want. Now, if I told you from studying this every day for the past 17 years, the most important part of this philosophy is what I'm about to tell you. It's understanding how much accepting of an idea is controlling your world. There is a law called the law of assumption. Anything we assume that state. So we have to become absolutely masters at accepting what we want and rejecting what we don't want. And now, I was working with a client recently and he said, I've got to work on this. I said, Bob, let me tell you what I want you to do. I said, let's make it part of your identity right now. I want you to repeat after me. I'm the type of person who automatically accepts what I want and rejects what I don't want. Understand this. When you radically accept an idea, it goes deep inside of you. Well, but what are we doing when we're radically accepting an idea? We're assuming the state of that idea. Now, if you go back to how I started this, if you look at 2024, and you look at what you created. Now, if you didn't create what you want, I promise you, it's because you did not radically accept the right ideas and you were constantly vacillating between states. When you radically accept an idea, you're completely detached from it. It's not that you don't want it badly enough, but you know it's coming because once you radically accept an idea, it's a part of you. It's a natural state. Just like breathing. Like you don't try to breathe, you automatically breathe. That's how I want you to align your goals. It's just a part of me. When you get so comfortable with that idea, you're assuming that state. And you're going to know that you're assuming the state of what you want because you never worry about the how and you never are allowing circumstances to control you. Now, if you look at everything is happening behind the scenes. Not in front of our five senses. Real wealth is unseen. You don't see it until the last moment. But what created the wealth are your processes, your habits, your standards, your attitudes, and your actions. These are all unseen. But I want you to start denying your senses and start activating you already living the way you want to live. All your senses are telling you is what you've accepted from the past. All your present results are telling you are past acceptance of how you've been accepting and rejecting ideas. Now, you want to understand this because this is what keeps people so stuck in where they are, no matter how many books they read, no matter how much they listen to me, if they don't implement it. Now, you have three parts of your mind. You have a conscious mind, you have a subconscious mind, you have a body. Now, every time you're letting the results control you, you're letting an event control you, and you're accepting what you see from that event, all you're doing is re-embedding what you don't want. So you're literally accepting what you don't want. And you fill your conscious mind with thoughts of what I don't want. Your conscious mind gives it to your subconscious and you get emotionally involved with what you don't want. And it infects your body with more of what you don't want, which produces actions and the same results. You're going to constantly let your dream die away. Now, what if I told you these results that you're seeing right now are past assumptions? However, what if you decide, I'm going to already live like I would live had I already had it? Now, I want you to think of this question. This will activate your emotional state. Emotions are going to bring your results quicker to you than anything that I can show you. We want to upgrade your emotional state so you can attract more, you can achieve every one of your goals, but instead of forcing it to happen, instead of making it to happen, it's a natural part of you. You're a goal-seeking organism, and any goal you set, you achieve. Imagine that was part of your identity. Now, stop letting your dreams die away. Start denying your senses and stop living like what your senses are telling you are absolute facts. They're absolutely your reality. All they are based on the past. Now, when you start playing with this idea and understanding that your every idea you accept is going to come forth in your life. So you have to really persist in only accepting the idea of what I want. What do I really want? Now, I use a goal card all the time. It's always with me. Now, why do I have a goal card always with me? Because at any time it's in my pocket, I feel it right away. It gets me thinking about what I want. I want you to persist in the state of what you want all day long. Create images that activate you feeling already having what you want. Think about if I had what I want, what would I be experiencing? Create images of that. How do I create images? I can create it in my imagination, and I can activate my imagination by photoshopping, by cutting photos out of a magazine. But that is going to keep you persisting in the state of what you want. Now, ask yourself, am I committed to the suffering or am I committed to the freedom? If I'm focusing only based on my five senses, I'm going to be committed to the suffering. If I'm making excuses, if I'm complaining, I'm committed to the suffering. When I'm committed to the freedom, I'm committed to trusting myself. I'm committed to trusting the processes. I'm committed to trusting the universe is bringing me everything I desire based on what I accept. Now, are you committed to the suffering or are you committed to the freedom? Now, I want you to build an amazing new model of yourself for 2025. Now, I'm going to give you a formula. I'm thinking about it right now that I think I should create another YouTube video on it, but I'm going to give you the formula today. But I'm not going to teach it today. The formula is I have to know exactly what I want with absolute crystal clarity. That's how you build a model. That's how you build a new model. Then I have to create unshakable belief. I fall in love with repetition of auto-suggesting my goal, but believing in what I'm auto-suggesting and living that way all day long. And the repetition is going to create the belief. And then I'm going to activate inspired action. What's inspired action? Inspired action is inspiration from your intuition. Instead of forcing actions, instead you're trusting. And you do the actions completely at ease, completely relaxed. And then you operate with patience in your life. You understand that a seed takes time to grow, and your goal and your dreams take time to grow. So you're going to do the repetition of implementing your processes every day, practicing repetition every day, only accepting ideas of what you want every day, and taking inspired action. That's the formula. Right there is a formula. And if you build this formula, you're going to make the old one obsolete. I will give you my word. I will teach this formula in detail in the coming weeks. Now, when we're building a new model, I want you to build it based on what do you really want. I want you to build big ideas, not what you think you could achieve, not 5% better than 2024. I want you to build it based on what is worthy of you. What do you really want? How do I really want to live? And I want your goal to be based on that. I want you to get comfortable building big ideas without being attached to the how. The how is none of your business. Now, the number one key in life is whatever we put attention on expands. Whatever we focus on expands or grows. So whatever you are accepting is growing. Now, are you accepting what you want or what you don't want? Just look at your results in 2024. They will tell you the God-honest truth of what you accepted or what you rejected. Now, in order to do this, we have to build a new paradigm. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now. I want you to write your goal on top of a piece of paper. And then I want you to write the exact characteristics of the person you have to become with that new paradigm already a part of you. For example, if you want to become a 7-figure earner, you'd write, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm earning $1 million or more every year. Then you're going to write under that the characteristics. So what are some characteristics of a 7-figure earner? They have a great mindset. So you're going to upgrade your mindset. You're going to make that part of your new paradigm. They have great mentors. I want you to hire a mentor. And not just any mentor, a mentor that's already performed results. I highly recommend you hire me because I know how to get people results. What else? They act on ideas right away. Fear capitalizes on hesitation, so I never hesitate. What's another one? I am surrounded by like-minded people, so you surround yourself. I have persistence. I have the most positive, prosperous attitude. And then whatever you have as those characteristics, I want you to make them into part of your new story. So you write all these characteristics like you already have them, and you put it in your story. Now, I'll give you an example. I love using ChatGPT. So let's create a new paradigm right now based on a 7-figure earner. So I'll just pull up my app. I'm going to record it. Can you give me a powerful declaration story implementing my new paradigm that I am a 7-figure earner and I'm going to give you the exact characteristics I want. I act on ideas right away. I only focus on what I want. I have such amazing, unshakable belief. I have the most prosperous, positive attitude. And I constantly persist in the state of what I want. Okay, watch what they're going to give us. Give me 1 second. So I want you to imagine this is your paradigm while it's dictating it for me. Okay, this is a great example of one. And you could create your own based on what your goal is. This is what ChatGPT gave me. And I'm going to tell you how to install it inside of you. It says, every day I wake up knowing I'm a 7-figure earner. This isn't just a goal, it's my reality. I act on inspired ideas immediately with no hesitation, knowing they are the seeds of my wealth and success. My mind is laser focused on what I want, ignoring distractions and doubts. I carry an unshakable belief in my ability to achieve anything I set my heart on. Challenges only strengthen my resolve, fueling my momentum. My attitude is magnetic, prosperous, positive, and radiant. It attracts opportunities, people, and resources that align perfectly with my vision. No matter what, I persist in the state of already having everything I desire. I feel the gratitude, joy, and abundance now, knowing that my outer world mirrors my inner state. My business flourishes, my team excels, and I continuously transform lives while creating wealth with ease. This is who I am. This is how I live. I'm a 7-figure earner, and everything I touch turns to gold. Now imagine that was your paradigm. What do you think you would be creating on the outside? Now, what I want you to do is create your own process using exactly what I told you. Then what I want you to do is I want you to record it and listen to it over and over again. I'm talking 20 minutes a day. You don't have to do it 20 minutes at once. You could do it 4 stints of 5 minutes. And then I want you to write it down. Why? Because we want to use all of our senses in installing the new belief. And remember, every seed takes time to grow. So you're going to do the repetition over and over and over and over again, and you're going to create a new paradigm. But understand this, to move to a considerably higher frequency of thought, that's our new goal, you must first consent to the idea. So you accept the idea. There's that law of assumption again. I'm accepting the idea. Then you have to get comfortable. Your natural feeling is no different, this happening in your life, than breathing, than brushing your teeth, than having a conversation with your friends or your wife or your husband, that this new frequency represents. When you get comfortable with that idea, every idea you get is going to come from your goal, from that new paradigm. Every action that is inspired, you're going to be signaled through your intuition. The more you do this, what's going to happen is you are going to let go of the old paradigm, and you're only going to focus in every part of your self-talk, every part of your language is going to be one of abundance. You're going to feel abundance in every cell of your body. Now, I told you the emotional state is critical. You have to feel it. And that is what is going to activate what you attract into your life at an expedited rate. I mean, at warp speed. But understand, every repetition is going to overcome the old paradigm. But the old paradigm is going to fight you. This is where and why we have to deny the senses. When the senses come up and say, see, you haven't done it yet, you're going to say, it's coming in perfect timing. That way, you're taking conscious control over the paradigm. You're removing it and replacing it. Now, using my example of a 7-figure earner, understand that money's greatest value is its ability to give you control over your time. Imagine that you woke up every day, that you didn't have to do it. You did it because you wanted to do it. That's how I want you to live. And that's how you're going to live if you commit in 2025. If you commit to your disciplines, if you commit to operating from a prosperous attitude, if you commit to relaxing and trusting, and you're expecting only the good you desire, that's exactly what's going to happen. But understand this, how is a good question that I want you to use only in this way. How do I value myself? I want you to upgrade the value you have in yourself. Your emotional state always dictates your self-worth. If you're always triggered by an event, you have low self-worth. So I want you to work on it so we create emotional and mental control and mental discipline that you are always living from your goal already achieved. Now, if you look, your small self is always looking at the past. It's always reacting to an event. Let me go back to this slide. Your small self is always looking to the past and always letting an event trigger them. Your future self never is doing that. It's much bigger than who you currently are. It's much wiser. I want every decision coming from your future self. This is a price you have to pay, and that price is discipline. That price is you have to think. That price is you've got to allow. That price is you've got to create unshakable belief. That price is you've got to operate focus in your life. And focus is an investment. Distraction is a regret. I want you to bulletproof your focus in 2025. And as you bulletproof your focus, you're going to bulletproof your results. We are always choosing the future with our imagination, something bigger and better. Now, how are you going to use your imagination in 2025? I want you to imagine you upgraded this higher faculty. Your imagination will take you anywhere. The imagination always starts in the fourth dimension, yet most people are living third dimensionally. Now, if you didn't create the life you wanted in 2024, don't be upset about it. Use fuel for it, but understand you were using your imagination against you. So I want you to bulletproof your imagination because creation first starts in the fourth dimensional world, and you're going to experience it in the third dimensional world in your physical reality. So I want you to commit to practicing my mental rehearsal that I have for free on this YouTube page. And I want you to do it every day, but I want you to only focus on how would I feel had I already achieved it. You would feel joy. You would feel immense gratitude. You would feel excited. You would feel fulfilled. That's how I want you to feel before you even get into your guided visualization. But I want you to do it every day. And I want you to get emotionally involved with the event of your goal. I'm earning $1 million has already happened. I want you to see people congratulating you. I want you to write to me and tell me you earned $1 million for the first time. And see me respond back and congratulating you. That is coming from your goal already achieved. Now, your senses, I keep saying this over and over again, when you move on to a higher frequency, you're going to be communicating with a world totally foreign and beyond the reach of your five senses. Your five senses in this process is going to go haywire. It's not going to know what you're experiencing, but I want you to deny your senses. I want you only coming from your goal already achieved. But now you're activating passion in your life. Your goal and desire is coming to you just as fast as you're coming to it. It is your destiny. I want you to own it like it is already done. Now, you have to understand this is going to be an effortless process when you work in harmony with the laws of the universe. This is going to take discipline, yes. It's going to take course correction, absolutely. But you have to accept and reject ideas only from your goal at the highest level. When you do that, you're going to create exactly what you want. Now, I'm going to show you a mistake people make. I want you to take an honest look at where you are in your life right now, and you're going to see how you get there. Now, your goal is on a much higher frequency. Our job is to make this your natural state, where the second star is. Now, how do you do that? The minute you accept the idea, you go to that state, but you come back down. Let's say in 2024, you didn't create the results you want. You did a little better than 23, but you didn't create a massive quantum leap. I'll tell you why. You've been vacillating between states. You'd go up to what you want. You didn't see the results. So then immediately after not seeing the results for a few days, few weeks, you went back and didn't do the work. You didn't think from your future self. You didn't build your standards from your future self. You didn't act on ideas from your future self. And all you did was come back to where your baseline was. In 2025, there is no vacillating of states. You decide exactly what you want. You understand my emotions are the fuel of creation. So I'm going to be emotionally on the frequency of what I want. I'm going to feel gratitude. I'm going to feel pride. I'm going to feel joy. I'm going to be excited. And you're going to repeat it every day, every day, every day. You know what's so interesting to me? Most people stay stuck in this philosophy. They'll have a great morning routine. Then immediately after their morning routine, they default back to their circumstances. So what are they doing? They're vacillating between states. We have to keep you up at the state of what you want. That's the only way you're going to get there. The moment your belief matches with any state, you fuse with it. And that's why you have to keep doing the right processes, the right disciplines, the right actions, and the right attitudes, and speak from your goal, not from lack. If you speak from lack, you're going to keep going back down to where you started. And I want you to upgrade your courage. I want you to upgrade your confidence. I want you to wake up every morning saying, I have an abundance in my life. It's circulating everywhere. Money is earned easily and effortlessly. Prosperity is surrounding me all day long. Well, you start feeling that, now you're going to stay at that state. This new state of conscious awareness becomes your home from which you view the world. Well, now you've upgraded your programming. Watch what you're going to attract. It is just natural. You're not forcing it to happen. You're letting it happen through trust, relaxation, and expectation. It is going to be your workshop. And if you're observant, you're going to see your outer world. All it is based on the ideas you've accepted in your imagination. Know this truth. Our responsibility is decide we're going to create exactly what we want. This isn't if, it's not hoping, it is I have decided and you live that way. I want you to live that way from this moment on. But understand, nothing is happening to us. Everything is coming from us. So if I look at my results in 2024, that is based on the ideas I've accepted. And in 2025, if I want greater ideas, greater results in my life, I have to upgrade the type of ideas I accept. But when we start working with this philosophy and understanding acceptance, it's going to change the game. It's going to change how well you do. Every one of my elite clients knows how bullish I am about getting them to become masters at accepting only what they want and rejecting what they don't want. You know, Carnegie said it the best. He told Napoleon Hill, any idea held in the mind that is emphasized, that is feared or revered, will begin at once to close itself in the most convenient and appropriate physical form available. This is your life. So stop being a victim and take responsibility. All you have to do is work the law of assumption in your favor. Stop using your mind backwards and start working in harmony with the laws. Any idea I accept with a suggestion to myself. That suggestion goes deep inside my subconscious mind. So the more I get in deliberate repetition of only focusing on what I want, I'm going to start living from that state. My job is to persist in that state, take inspired action, and be completely detached. Detachment is about trust. You're trusting the process. You're trusting the universe is bringing everything to pass, and you're trusting yourself. That will activate success so much faster than you could imagine. This is not about forcing. If you are around somebody truly successful, you're going to notice they're always calm. They're confident. Why? Because they're using acceptance as a huge priority in their life. Now, when you do that, your results are going to change. Allow, allow, allow. Persist, 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 and fill your heart with gratitude. Gratitude is the doorway to heaven. I'm telling you, be grateful for everything. Stay loose and free. Understand everything's working in your favor. And when you're not seeing the results, understand the universe is preparing you to get to that natural comfortableness of feeling comfortable with that idea. That's when it's going to show up in your life. Now, I want 2025 to be the very best year of your life, but you're going to have to change. You're going to have to stop gathering this information and start creating implementation and doing the processes, working them. And the repetition of doing them is going to create an absolutely dramatic shift in your life. But remember, persistence is not about doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. It means staying committed to your goal while being flexible to the way. You're not going to know the perfect way. I promise you, there's no goal that I've achieved that I knew the perfect way. Be flexible. Be flexible, but be persistent with strategy. Remember, 95% of success is mindset, how I'm using my imagination, how I'm building my standards, my identity, how I make decisions. my attitude is going to dictate my life, and of course, discipline. Discipline is the prequel to freedom. I hope you enjoyed this video, but I don't want you to just enjoy it. Watch this 25 times. Take copious notes and implement your game plan. This video is only going to benefit you if you work the ideas. I want you to have the most amazing 2025. I wish you all the best. And if this video gave value to you, share it with somebody that you could bless their lives. You know, Voss Coaching Co., we created our YouTube page for one reason only, is we want to transform millions of people's lives. And that's what we're doing. And I'm going to tell you right now, you could create a ripple effect with somebody who needs it. Share this information with them. I hope you have a great day. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I wish you all the blessings in 2025.